Welcome back. I decided that I would do another video, and what we're going to do here is, when I do go into the Twilight Forest, while my bow is pretty good, actually hell, my bow is amazing. It isn't great for super long range, it drops pretty quick. You see, I hit the tree real low, and I'm not the best at compensating for that. I am decent at it, but not the best. So one thing I want to do is get slightly better ranged weapon, and precisely I want a better I want a sniper rifle. So we're gonna make a sniper rifle. That's what we're gonna do. So we're going to need anti-zombie. Oh wow, I didn't know I had oak. Weapon box. And we'll just place that right here. Whoops. Didn't mean to fall in a hole. And then, do I have more oak? A little. And we're gonna make one of these for Jew too. Usually when I craft, I craft for Jew as well. As you can see here, he's got a backpack and he's got the hose. I made him a bag of holding and I made him a blue backpack which has food in it. I didn't upgrade his, but he can do that. Now I'm gonna need 4 glass. And some iron. Now get me 2 Winchesters. What? Oh, don't have enough oak. I think there's some in a barrel out here. There is not. Oh well. That's why it's awesome to have quick access to your tool. I misplaced my lumber axe, which is a bummer, but this axe is pretty good. Oh, I don't know if I remembered mentioning it. Oh, that's free plant. I also, blocked this off because there's a bunch of zombie pigmen besides that, but, don't remember. I forgot. I was going to say something, then I forgot. It happens. Okay. And then we need Springfield ammo. 30. We've got plenty of gunpowder and iron. I wonder. No, energy value isn't applied that way. Maybe eventually. Then we'll go over to Jew here. We'll give him... Well, that's weird. They stack, but they don't craft stacked it. That's okay. And then I can put this way. I'm going to save this. This, like I said, is for the Twilight Forest, not for everyday use. We'll give it a test go, though. In case you don't know how it works, you can do a reload button, but I just like to right-click to reload. And as you can see, you can actually see the ammo before. That was a bug with being a vampire, why you couldn't see the ammo when I had my Olympia. And then you zoom in. It's nice and powerful. It might actually not be as powerful as my bow at close range, but at long range, but doing some buffalo hunting there, literally. At long range, it's nice and powerful. And it's really good to use, you know. I think when we come up against Hydra, like Hydras, it'll be nice. I considered actually doing, let's go over here. I actually considered doing, making some mechs, the Flans mechs, taking that in and fighting a Hydra, but I thought, no, it might be a bit overkill, for all things considered. Let's see. Do I have a cauldron? Does it see you? I don't know, it's a vanilla thing. I'm not good at spelling. I don't see it. Okay, let's just go through the list. There's the hopper. It's CA. Of course it is. Was it CAUL? Yep, CA. Okay, so I don't have one. Oh, and we're going to need and last but not least, anointing. What is that? No, player compass. These look good. I want to make these meaty stews. It's not too bad. I'll have to roast some mushrooms. Is that it? No. Oi, my leg. Oh, the thing just got. Oh. There it is. Really? Oh, there it is. Okay. Now let's see. This one's actually for the other one, so we'll put this. I don't know if I'll be able to click around it, so let's. Oh, that's not right. Put that there. That there. Actually, that there. Now, because this is carpenter's block instead of actual fence, none of this should be flammable. I hope. There we go. Witch's cauldron. Cool. Alright. Now, first thing we need is some mutandis, which requires mandrake root, which we have. Exhale the horn one. That's right. That's not the first thing we need. So, we're going to need a witch's oven. Now, I think, see, I have a water block there, so what I'm gonna do is grab this out and put it oops. Okay. There. Then that can go there, next to the crafting table. Now, I want the first upgrade for it too. Okay, so I need glowstone. I have bucket. I think I need another one in there. And I plumb forgot that where there's fire, there needs to be a vent for fire. So what I'm gonna have to do is make a makeshift chimney. That'll let the fire escape, you see. Or the smoke. One of these mods, I don't know which one it is, it's actually a really cool particle, but it adds like this smoke particle, but the smoke just keeps expanding and expanding until it disperses, and if you get it stuck in a hole like down there, it'll look really weird. If we go around back, we could probably see it poofing out. It's pretty cool. It'll poof out that little hole there. Maybe. There's one, see? It's only every now and then as it moves around, it expands. But if it gets stuck, it'll expand and it kind of gets hard to see through. So there's that. Now we have the oven. Should I make the oven upgrade? Should I go up or sideways? I think I'm gonna go sideways. I like sideways. Yeah. Now, for Mutandis, we need. Oh, gonna need some clay bottles first. Let's get those on the go. That's not right, is it? Do 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 do. Unfortunately, I can't hopper into that, which is quite sad. Can we withstand 3? We can. Eventually, I'll set up some automation, but in order to do that, I have to worry about channels and stuff like that. Hold on one second. Stuff like that, and I really don't want to get into that right now, so I'm not going to do it. Oh, how did the smoke get in here? Oh, it must be able to escape through that. I didn't think it could. That's fine, as long as it's not getting stuck in the hole and causing problems. Ooh, what did I do? Oh, I bet I need to inject some excess fuel. Hold on. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been working on learning some editing and stuff. Let's do 2 sets. Yeah, like one of the last episodes where I had a glitch and it ended up being 2 parts, but then I managed to stitch them back together nicely, so it ended up only being 1 part, which I think was pretty cool. It's not like advanced editing. I mean, by no means is it advanced editing, but I think it's pretty cool. So yeah, there's that. Oh, what was I doing? Oh yeah, I need to figure out what one of those it is for Mutandis. It is Exhale of the Horned one, which is oak. Hopefully I have a lot of oak. I have a stack. That's perfect. And some jar. And do I have coal? I have charcoal and coal. Let's get some charcoal for now. Alright, so charcoal, jar, oak. Then we just let that go. And so from now on, if I have breaks where I mess up or it messes up, I shouldn't have to split the videos up anymore. It's pretty cool. I actually ended up using a similar method that I used to stitch on my intro, which I do during render, which means I don't even have to double render, which is pretty awesome, which is what I was actually trying to avoid, because my computer's horrible, and it takes sometimes twice as long as the episode is to render, just to reduce the file size and stuff. So I'd rather not have to. So I am going to need a bucket of water. Nice, 3 exhales. I'm going to need a bucket of water. Now, what was the other stuff for it? I have a bad memory. Mandrake root and an egg. Okay. So and eventually we will be automating the refill of this, but for now we don't have it automated. So hold on, let me get these real quick. And so we'll just have to fill it up by hand, which is kind of sad, but there's a water source right there, so I'll automate the refilling of this pretty soon. I should actually be able to do it with Applied Logistics, I think. No, 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 come back. Okay, it didn't go in. My mouse is getting old. It's not scrolling as well as it should. See, I scrolled 3 times that time and it moved just the one. Oh wow, 9 more, but let's see what we get just with this. There's some tall grass right there. Mushroom. Jungle. Growing saplings, sweet. We just got one of you. Ooh, fruitweed. Oh, that's all of it. Not that we can't just quickly make some more. Whoop, no, wrong one. Nope. I love this crafting mechanic, it's so much fun. While we wait... I don't know why I typed in shears. I probably have some, but... Oh, I'm starting to run low on iron. But that's okay. There we go, 12 more mutandis. Let's see, we don't need you. We already got one of you. Nice and older. Nice, pretty sure that's one you have to shear. I'll put these glow ones down so they can spread eventually. Doggo. Oh, that's it. Yeah, let's put this and this down randomly. I mean, right over here is a good spot for them to spread, huh? Then we can recollect them up later. Should be within loaded chunks, so that's good. One just croaked. I'm gonna have to find my lumber axe so that I can chop these down in one go. Let's just plant them around for now. Let them grow up big and tall. Not gonna worry about bone mealing them. There's really no point. This is more just a casual play right now. After this, I'll probably go play some Destiny. I think those spread naturally, right? You do indeed need a lot of this. That was pretty good. Ah, nice. I don't want to leave a tree here. Let's put some Spanish moss down to grow. Looks like a good candidate. one more set, and then I'm gonna have to say goodbye to y'all. I'll probably do some more of this off camera to get the rest of the stuff. Maybe cook up some more, do I have a rowan? Yep. I'll cook up some more of the basic plants. I won't do any of the advanced ones, but I should have. Oh well, buggers. Ouch. Over here, sapling-wise, I've got fir doesn't work. Pine doesn't work. Oh, there, I got some acacia there and some spruce. I think those gives me what I need. Some birch. I'll cook up a stack of each of those, or whatever I can. I probably won't be able to do a full stack. Maybe I'll prepare to make a tree farm, because we're definitely going to want saplings. But actually, but the cool thing is we can make one tree farm with one type of tree, and then we should be able to energy exchange it. Now, I'm going to, sometime soon, oh good, even rowan saplings have energy exchange. So see, once we have a tree farm, and once we have one of each sapling, we actually don't even have to do this. Look at this. This is amazing. Hold on, this episode's going to be a little bit long. We could take, say, these. Let's grab 2 stacks of these nice fir saplings. Once we have a tree farm, we can go over here. And I want to talk to the maker and see if maybe in the next patch they can implement this. But I don't know if it's actually ready to have it implemented for mod makers. I know you can add your own, so maybe I will do that. Let's see, I can do this. I might add some basic energy values to some of these. Like for these, I would probably make it twice as expensive. Or no, it would have to be the cost of this item plus the cost of this item plus a little bit more for processing, so maybe 128 or something, I don't know. And then from there, as I start adding base items, it won't add advanced items unless the mod maker implements the API. But if I start adding items, which you can do with a simple command, eventually I might be able to get witchery into this, which is cool. But so I can do that, and then this, and there's a stack of rowan. There's a stack of alder. Bam. So I can basically make an oak tree farm, say, or it doesn't really matter, an oak would be good, and have it going like crazy, and then all I have to do is transmute them, and we'll be good to go. Let's put these in and see what we get. And because now it knows both of these, I don't even have to keep the last one. Well, as for me, I'm gonna go quickly, and then we'll have to say goodbye. But quickly, yeah, let's go. Put another stack of jars on the pot, on the cook. And I think because if I do that, I don't think it'll ruin the progression of this, because basically you still will need 1 to do it, which means you're still going to have to do the same amount of mutandising to get the base 1, and then once you have that base 1, I don't really see any throw off in the balance where you either transmute it or farm it. I mean, farming it takes time at less cost. Transmuting it is instant at greater cost because you have to pay a difference. So I think it's pretty balanced, pretty fair. There we go, Wreak of Misfortune. So that's going to be the end of the episode. I'll see about what I can do about adding some values to stuff. Maybe I'll do that. That would be, unfortunately though, that does take a long time, because you have to, basically the fastest way to do it is to hold the item in your hand and then type in a command, and you have to do that for every single item, which in Witchery, I mean, that's a lot of pages. And because Witchery uses custom crafting mechanics, you have to you would have to calculate for that too. So like if you want to do, say, this, it's crafted normally. But if you wanted to do something that isn't, like here, a seer stone, it can't be crafted, so you would have to do the cost of the sphere, which is expensive, and then you would also have to add in the cost. I'm going to do this perfectly fair, so I would also have to add in the cost of every item used in the ritual, plus a ritual cost. So like, say, I might say, I'll write all this down and show it. So say it uses the medium stone, so that adds 32, or the smalls. If it uses the medium circle, that's going to add 64, and if it uses the big circle, it'll add 128. And if it uses 1,000 altar power, it'll add 8. 2,000 altar power, it might add 16, etc. 3,000 might be 24 next in that progression. I'm not sure. I have to do the math. Do the math. So it'll all be fair. So, and you'd still have to craft the first one you make of everything, even if it does have a transmutation value. So I don't think it's going to throw this off. I think it'll just be pretty sweet to have transmutation values. Of course, that's going to take a very long time for me to do every single item in Witchery. To calculate all the items is going to be crazy, but I'll get into that maybe. I haven't decided yet, because there's also a new mod pack I'm thinking about making. I've been looking at mods, and there's this one mod coming out, Immersive Engineering, which isn't released yet, and it might not be released for months. I don't know, but I really want to make a mod pack based around, like, maybe not just immersive engineering, or maybe not immersive engineering at all, but based around like larger multi-block structures, because I know like Railcraft is a lot of multi-block structures. Immersive engineering there's a couple of other mods out there that are basically all designed around having multi-block structures rather than having like single things. And if I do that, I'm going to make it pipeless. There don't have to be any pipes. So item transportation will be either it will either be conveyor belts, which I might do, or you'll have to use rail carts. I might even eliminate conveyor belts too. I might have to make you use rail carts. So it'll definitely be around railcraft. It'll have railcraft in it for sure, because I like the more advanced rail carts. It'll have, I'm hoping, immersive engineering, and then I will block. I'm actually planning on blocking some of the things. Like, I know immersive engineering adds its own conveyor belts. I might block those. I might not, though. Maybe I'll allow conveyor belts. That is a big part of immersive engineering from what I've seen. So maybe I'll allow conveyor belts, but I will definitely not be. I will not have extra utility pipes. I probably won't have extra utility power generation either, because those are single blocks, very little setup. I will probably not allow buildcraft pipes. I might not even have buildcraft, because immersive engineering will have an auto mining system all its own. Oh, excuse me, I'm having some stomach issues right this moment. But yeah, so I'll tell you about it more later when I have the idea worked out more. And so that's gonna be the end of this episode. It ran extra long. I'm sorry about that, but I guess that's okay. So I'll see y'all next time. Bye.